Hello pilots and friends. So you've got yourself a VTOL aircraft, like a Harrier or Yak-38, and want to fly it smoothly, in a sim or realistic mode. Not a problem. First, go to Settings, Controls, find Thrust Vector, and bind the keys or axis for moving the nozzles up or down. If you are using buttons like I am here, make sure you set increase and decrease value, flip relative controls to on, and adjust this bar to set how fast the vector moves. I like mine at 100, makes it nice and snappy, even with the light tap. If you're using controller axes, it should look something like this, and you're good to go. Next, look for SAS. This stabilizes your aircraft and it makes life so much easier in a VTOL, especially in a sim mode for new people. Save your settings and launch a test flight in sim or realistic, depending on your style. Now switch SAS to auto leveling. If you drop the nozzles to 100% down, you will actually start getting some backward thrust. So I keep mine at 95% for vertical takeoff. Hit full power, but heads up, Harrier's engines overheat fast. Also drop your flaps all the way down. In hover mode, controls feel a lot like a helicopter. Stick forward and back, makes the nose dip and rise. You move forward and backwards. Stick left to right, aircraft tilts and strafes sideways. Rotor pedals rotate the aircraft left or right. Your goal is to keep it as level as possible. With SAS on auto level, that should be easy enough. I'm putting my gear up here because I've done this before, but if you're just starting out, leave your gear down, just in case. Transition to normal flight. To do that, start tilting your nozzles a bit. At low altitude, do not go straight to 0% or you will drop like a brick. Build up some forward speed first so the wings actually create lift. Once you're moving, keep tapping your nozzle slowly towards the horizontal 0% position. When you are at 0 and fast enough, raise your gears and flaps. Drop your throttle to around 92% in a Harrier to avoid overheating. Switch SAS to damping for smoother flight. And congrats, you are cruising. Dogfighting in a Harrier. Try not to. The turning radius is about the size of a small city. Your best bet is to sneak up on people from behind and let your missiles do the talking. But if you have to, you've got a fighting chance in a 1v1, especially if you use a trick called VIFFing, vectoring in forward flight. I found 35% nozzle position works really well and helps you with turning. It'll slow you down a bit, but that can actually force the enemy to overshoot because Harrier is really good at slow speeds. If you have more than one enemy, you're in big trouble. Also, if you are about to hit the ground, quickly slam the nozzles to 100% and hit full power. You might just survive. Landing like a pro, or at least not crashing. As you approach the airfield, set your nozzles to 100, hit the air brake, pitch the nose up a little bit to slow down. Watch this T number, it is your true airspeed in knots. Once you're below 100 knots, drop your flaps fully, switch SAS to auto leveling, gear down, and adjust your nozzles to 95%. Keep an eye on your radar altitude, it's the R value in feet, to monitor descent. And watch the vertical speed bar. At first you will drop fast, but when you're closer to the ground, hit full throttle to slow down descent and aim for near zero vertical speed before touchdown. Don't slam it down too hard like me here, unless you're trying to turn your pilot into a pancake. As soon as you touch down, throttle immediately to 0 and brake, or the jet may bounce. I landed here fully loaded with a lot of fuel, so my throttle was almost max during the descent. If you're coming home from a mission, you won't need nearly as much power. You'll be much lighter. It's even easier in a Yak-38 since it has more power. Practice in a test flight and try to approach the runway low for speedy descent. I stayed high here just for the demo purposes. Thank you for watching. Got any questions or comments, drop them below. Don't forget, check out our aircraft merch, link in the description. Hit subscribe and check out our other flight videos for more tips, chaos, and tutorials. Have an awesome War Thunder day. play for fun, and peace on Earth.